Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new series on my channel, Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke Challenge series. I am very excited to get this series started here on the channel. I'm actually really excited for this. There's a lot of things we gotta talk about before we start this. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke challenge is, that's gonna be explained, with the rules and everything very soon. I'll give a brief explanation though. Basically, it's just a challenge that increases the difficulty of Pokemon games. I assume most people would know what a Nuzlocke challenge is, but in case you didn't know, there you go. It's basically just a challenge that increases the difficulty of Pokemon games. We've got some rules to go over and some other things to talk about before we start this. First things first, this is being recorded on a DS emulator with OBS, and this is the layout I've chosen for right now. This layout is showing both the main screen and the touch screen. If people want that changed, I can change it to just be the main screen or do a different version of the layout or something like that. This was just the best one I could get to work with OBS right now because game capture on OBS is still broken for some reason. So that's the first thing. The second thing is this is not going to be on the playthrough channel. This is on my main channel. The reason it's not on the playthrough channel is because I'm not really considering this to be a playthrough. I'm considering it to be, just a series. We'll be playing through the Pokemon game. I'm not going to be focusing too much on the dialogue or anything like that. It's mainly going to be focused on the Nuzlocke challenge and the battling and all that kind of stuff. So that's why it's not on the second channel. And I guess the last thing I want to mention before we get into the rules is hopefully the audio is good. I went and messed with the audio a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear the game pretty well. Hopefully it's not drowning out my voice or my voice isn't drowning out the game or something like that. And that's pretty much all I wanted to mention. Hopefully I didn't forget anything or just sound like an idiot or something like that. But let's go ahead and go over the rules that I'll be using in this particular Nuzlocke challenge. Let's go over these rules now. And hopefully I just dropped my phone. I have to read it off my phone. I don't have another computer up right now. But let's go ahead and read the rules I will be following in this Nuzlocke challenge for Pokemon HeartGold version. The first rule we'll be following is that if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. If it faints, we're going to release it. End of story. If a Pokemon faints, it's getting released. Even the starter that we choose, it's going to go bye-bye. So that's the first rule we're following. We also will be catching the first Pokemon that we encounter in each route. And if we end up encountering dupes, we're just going to go until we encounter something that we haven't caught yet. But if we kill the first thing we encounter, that we haven't caught yet, then we can't catch anything for that route. It has to be that one Pokemon. But if we find a dupe, like say we found, I don't know, a Pidgey or something in one route and we find it in another route, then we'll just kill that Pidgey and try to look for something else and catch that one on the first encounter. So that's how that'll work. We're going to be nicknaming all the Pokemon as well, giving them some random name or whatever I can come up with as well. If we have a blackout / whiteout, like if all the Pokemon faint, I'm probably going to just restart, not restart the entire game, but just start over, because I don't want to restart the entire game. Hopefully, if we do end up fainting, like all our Pokemon fainting, we'll have Pokemon left in the PC that we can put into our team instead. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. We aren't going to be resetting and reloading the game when things go wrong, though. If, say, I don't know. I guess that's not going to be a rule, because if I do end up fainting and blacking out, I will have to restart, I guess. Anyways, let's move on to the optional rules. Those are kind of like the main rules we'll be following there. We're going to be basing our starter Pokemon on a trainer ID. If the last number is 1 through 3, the player will start with the grass type, 4 through 6 is fire, 7 to 9 is water type, and 0 will be our choice. So, that'll be pretty cool. We already went over the dupe rule, and let's go ahead and figure this more here. I think that's really all the rules that we're going to be doing. We'll be using potions and healing items, as well as Pokemon Center, but we will not be allowing our Pokemon to hold items or use TMs on them and things like that. So that'll be cool. We're not going to be, not using potions. I think that'd be a little terrible, in my opinion. I'd rather use potions and not have to freaking deal with that. We won't be using any legendaries. Not going to be used. We probably won't even catch the legendaries. We'll probably have to kill them for this playthrough in particular. If we find a shiny, we'll catch it, because, why not? And let's see. We might actually put some more rules into the series as it goes on. I'll be probably reading the rules again. But so far, those are going to be the main rules. I probably didn't explain it very well, so if you want a better explanation, check the description, and I'll show you all the rules we will be following for this playthrough. So I've already basically talked enough. Let's go ahead and start this playthrough. For the first video, we're probably just going to get our starter and catch our first Pokemon, then we'll end it there, and then we'll continue on in the next episode. So let's go ahead and get this started. You guys shouldn't be seeing the mouse cursor or anything like that. Hopefully you're not. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. Nothing here is very important. Like I said, I'll probably skip through most of the dialogue of the game, stuff like that, just because we don't really need to focus on it for this playthrough. He overslept. Way to go, Professor Oak. World of Pokemon, Professor Oak, Pokemon Professor. Everyone knows what all this stuff is. Alright, I really don't care. I wish I could speed this up, but I'm not gonna do it. I got this feature there. As you can see, I sped up the game a little bit. But you know what? Let's get through this, because this doesn't really matter here. Are we a boy for this playthrough? Yes, we will be. Name will be, let's put just my name in here. Let's put our actual channel name on here, because you know, why the frick not? Actually, we don't even have enough spaces for that, so we're just gonna use my name. That's good enough. Yes, it is. That is my name. How'd you know? All right. Let's skip this. This really doesn't matter at all. All right, here we go. Now we're in the game. I also got to use the keyboard to control this, because my controller was not working with the simulator for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't know why my freaking Xbox controller wouldn't work, but it wouldn't work. So we got to use the keyboard. We got a... I didn't even know there was mail in here. I love Pokemon. I'm glad you do. First things first, actually, I don't know if I mentioned this in the rules set, and I can't open the pause menu for some reason. Maybe you just can't do that here. I set it up. Actually, I think it's because it's a different button, but we'll get to that in a second. Alright, this is our mom telling us stuff. Doesn't even really matter. We gotta go to Professor Elm now. We're gonna be getting our first Pokemon from Professor Elm. Pretty excited. The trainer ID will determine. And one thing I guess I should mention is this is kind of like my own little rule here. We will not be restarting to get a good starter. Whatever starter we get is what we get. I'm not gonna restart the game just because I get a stupid start. We're going with what we get. Same thing for the Pokemon we catch. For the Pokemon we catch in every route, doesn't matter what it is. We're going with it. That's how it works. The Nuzlocke challenge is really cool. There's a lot of different variations of it, but it just allows you and makes you basically use Pokemon you wouldn't usually use, which I've encountered a lot while doing my own Nuzlocke challenges recently on different games. You use Pokemon you would never really use before. Normally, in a game like HeartGold, I would just use Cyndaquil and blow through the beginning of the game until I find something good to catch. Now I have to catch things and possibly use a Pokemon I haven't really used before, so that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Hopefully there's no like graphical glitches either. It looks like there might be some graphical glitches. Hopefully there's nothing too bad. I can always fix that in other episodes and things like that. I wanted to open this up because I need to go here. Put this on fast. We're gonna do set battle style as well, and we will confirm that. All right, that should be good. I'm not really used to the keyboard controls for this yet. Might be some graphical glitches. We'll fix that in future episodes. There's our rival. I'm not sure what we'll name him yet. We'll probably just name him something stupid or something like that. Let's go talk to Professor Elm and get our first Pokemon here. Hopefully it won't be something too bad. I kind of want a Cyndaquil, to be completely honest with you. I'm a big fan of Cyndaquil, but it's whatever we get. Oh snap, I didn't even check my trainer ID yet. Doesn't matter. We'll check that here in a second. I need to check that before we pick our Pokemon. Come on, man. Getting his email. We gotta go to see the Mr. Pokemon. There it is, Mr. Pokemon. We gotta go see Mr. Pokemon, but we'll do that here in a second. We gotta get our Pokemon. Alright, so let's check our trainer ID here. Open up the menu. I'm still not used to this controls at all. That's the complete wrong thing as well. Trainer card. Alright, I gotta get the rules up here. I don't have these memorized at all. 55901. What is that gonna mean? What is that gonna mean? Let us see here today. What are we gonna be getting? 1 through 3 is grass. Frick! Dang it! It's the last one, right? Is that what it says? Oh no. We have to go with it. Ooh. Looks like we're going with Chikorita for this playthrough, guys. Man, I'm not really looking forward to this. I actually have never really used Chikorita before. But this is what we're going with. Our trainer ID is a 1. 1 through 3 means grass type. One of my least favorite grass types. Maybe it's your favorite, but it's not necessarily mine. Yeah, that's what we're choosing. I'm really excited for this. Not really. Yeah, we'll give a nickname to it. I'm bad with nicknames. Let's just name this thing like Plant. Right? Plant. Do I have enough spaces? Plant. Let's just name it like Plant. I honestly don't know. I don't really want this Pokemon. But yeah, Plant. Great name, right? I'm really great at this, right? Not really. Okay. That's cool. Alright. So that's that. What's our time? I got a lovely OBS here to help me check how long I've been recording for. So that's cool. Alright. So we got our first Pokemon. Plant is its name, because I am a creative person with names. There it is. Ooh, not looking too good so far. 19 health, not looking good at all. The stats aren't too bad. 10 attack, 13 defense is great. 13 defense, speed's decent. Overall, not too bad stats. Special attack could be better. It's got an impish nature, that's wonderful, and it has 19 health, which is not my favorite amount of health to have. So there's that. Not sure what this guy's gonna give us. See, I want you to have these help you with your task. Potions, okay, awesome. Okay, Pokemon are weak in the beginning. Don't hesitate to use a potion. I don't think we're gonna be getting Pokeballs for a little bit. Unless she's the one who says, hey, here's a Pokeball, you scrub lord, and gives it to us. We'll see. Let's see. Pick this Chikorita. I'm really happy with it, actually. Not really. I gotta show it to my mom. So when do I get the freaking Pokeballs? I can't remember. It's been a really long time since I've played through HeartGold, Soul Silver. Let's go talk to our mother. She'll give us, I think, the Pokegear. Maybe some other things like that. Hello, Mother. I have this ugly plant thing with me. I was gonna name it Plant Thing, but like if it was all one word, it would look kind of weird. So I didn't really want to do that. Pokegear, here we go. We got our Pokegear now. We can call people like a cool person. It appeared in Gold and Silver, but when Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire came out, it was non-existent. Yes, I remember how to do that. I'm not that stupid, I don't think. Alright, so we got the Pokegear. I guess that's all we really need. I keep forgetting how you work this goddamn game. This friggin' emulator. We have no Pokeball. They have 5 potions. Basically nothing else, so that's cool. Alright. Let's move on with things. Hopefully we can catch our first Pokemon in this episode. That's why I wanted to end it. I wanted to catch our first Pokemon and then move on with the series in the next episode. Let's see. Are we going to get... Oh, there's Professor Elm. I don't know what he's going to say. I don't remember at all. Almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. Oh, he just registers us in the Pokegear. Okay, I thought he was going to give us Pokeballs or something. I was going to be pretty excited. Be like, oh man, Pokeballs. Actually, before we go on, let's go talk to this guy. It's kind of funny. He just kicks you out because he's kind of a jerk. This is the famous Elm Lab. Staring at him, kicks me out of here. Alright, thanks man. You're a jerk. Plant. That a great Pokemon. Seems to have sneezed. Great. That's some wonderful thing. Okay. So, whatever we encounter here will be the Pokemon we have to catch. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so our first Pokemon is going to be a Sentret. That is what it's going to be. Okay. So, when we go back to this route, we're going to have to catch a Sentret for our first Pokemon. But let's go ahead and fight it. Hopefully, kill it. Maybe not die, because that would really suck badly. I wouldn't look forward to that at all. Come on. Die, you terrible thing. We will have to catch one of these, though. I've never used this Pokemon. I don't think I've ever caught a Sentret before willingly to use as a Pokemon. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Another Pokemon? Okay, well that would have been, that's great. I don't think I would have preferred a Pidgey, to be completely honest with you. I think a Sentret's probably better, because if I was going to get a flying type this early in the game, I'd probably like to have a Sparrow. If I'm being real, I'd like to have a Sparrow. If a Sparrow would have been the first thing I encountered in this route, that would have been cool, but I do like that Pokemon. Let's kill this thing. I'm not sure. I want to end it now, but I'm not sure if we get Pokeballs anytime soon. The video's already kind of going on a little bit longer than I wanted in the first episode, too, so we might be ending it soon. I just wanted to get possibly, like, right here. I guess we'll... Okay, well, you know what? I guess we're going to end it here. First episode, we're going to end it here. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I know the intro to this video probably wasn't that great. I probably didn't end up explaining the rules or anything like that very well. So if you want to check out the rules, do not forget you just check the description down below and you'll be seeing all the rules I am following in this playthrough, as well as a link to the Bulbapedia link for the Nuzlocke challenge too. If you want to do it yourself and do whatever rules you want, you can do that. So there'll be a link to that. All the rules I'm doing for this challenge will be down there in the description as well. And that's going to wrap up this first episode of the Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke Challenge. Very excited to get this thing going. Hopefully you guys are too. I did notice a couple of, I guess some like artifacts on the screen when I move. I don't know if you guys can see that in the recording. I might have to mess with that a little bit. But in the next episode, we will hopefully catch our first Pokemon, which will be Sintret. And then we'll probably end up catching another Pokemon on another route, and we'll see what happens from there. So if you guys enjoyed this, let me know. Leave a comment if you like this style, if you like the the main screen on the left, touch screen on the right, if you just want the main screen or whatever. Let me know what you guys would like changed, if anyone wants anything changed, or if anyone's even going to watch this in the first place. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of the Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke Challenge. Have a good day.